On this week's episode of The Harbor, professional surfer and model Kelia Moniz shows us that confidence and true beauty is found when we learn to appreciate ourselves for who we are on the inside.
Hi guys, I'm Kelia Moniz. I'm 23 years old, I'm a professional surfer, and I'm from Hawaii. I started surfing when I was really young. My dad was a professional surfer, my mom loved surfing, and I was very blessed with 4 brothers. So for us, growing up in Hawaii, we're just surrounded by ocean, we're surrounded by water, and there's really not much to do other than surf. When I was 13, I got sponsored by Roxy, and I thought that my dreams were met. I thought life was complete, this is it, this is the end, I can die now. But what I didn't know was how beautiful the journey ahead was gonna be and how many friends I was gonna meet, how many people I was gonna come encounter with that were gonna change my life and influence me in a way that I could have never even imagined. What I've realized throughout all this travel is there's no 2 people that are the same. Everyone's so made up so differently and so uniquely and so beautifully. I think in our society today, it's so easy to see a photo of someone or something that you like. We envy it, we wanna maybe mimic it and maybe become that or set that as our standard of what a goal is, what our goals are. But beauty isn't defined by what we wear or what we look like, but beauty is defined by how confident you are in yourself. So I'm gonna tell you guys a bit of an embarrassing story, kind of a humbling story. A few months ago, I was on a boat trip. Well, come to the end of the trip, we were celebrating and it was raining out one night on the boat deck and the boat deck got really slippery and I was dancing and I fell on my face, straight on my face, came up, blood everywhere, busted my lip, knocked 2 teeth out. I surf and I take photos for a living, and there was a moment where I was like, wow, my life at 23 as a professional surfer and part-time model could be over, it could be done. There was a moment when I had to really take a step back and realize what defines me? Who am I? Is it the photos that I take? Is it what I look at like? Is it the scars on my body? Is it not having 2 teeth now? I don't have 2 teeth. Is that, am I gonna let this define who I am? No. And there was a moment of me being scared of losing my job and my career, but I wasn't gonna let that define who I was and let that take over who I am and what makes me. And in that time of me kind of, losing what I thought, or what people think your identity is in your face and what your makeup is, what you look like, what you wear, some of the best friends came even closer to me because of this. And what I realized was I don't have the friends that I have because of what I do or what I look like. I have these friends because they love who I am. People love you for who you are, not because of what you look like, not because of what you wear, not because of the cool shoes you have, not because of the car you drive, not because of the house you live in. But your real friends truly love you for who you are. I think sometimes we can see a photo of someone online and almost think that you know that person or we can define that person. But when I think about it, I don't think there's one photo that someone could ever take of me that can describe who I am. I am the biggest dork. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being kind of dorky and quirky and maybe not so funny, but maybe sometimes I think I'm funny. And I think when I am comfortable in my own skin and comfortable with that characteristic of mine is when I make some real authentic connections and relationships with people, and that's what I value the most. I'm gonna tell you this, the one thing that I strongly believe is there's so much beauty inside of what you are, and if you can sit down today and find confidence and strength in that, you can do anything.